This short video clip is about the social reformers, and it's based on the AQA book, Power and the People, and it's based on page 72 to 73. And its opening remark is thus: a great many people spent a lot of time and energy trying to deal with the social problems generated by the new industrial society and the new towns. And it's fair to say that in about 1820, 1830, they had developed an incredible system of factories, new towns that had grown up with very little planning. The whole agrarian society of Britain had, as it were, been upended. And it all happened primarily during the Napoleonic Wars, when Britain was distracted. At this period of time, a new philosophy seemed to gain currency: laissez-faire, leave things alone, minimal government interference. And it did seem to have a way of helping the Industrial Revolution take place in rapid ways. But it ignored the obvious social costs of these factories and these new towns. And what this unit is about is how individuals, often at great cost and a lot of energy, set about to try and bring to the attention of the government of the day the atrocious conditions that were being faced by children, by women, actually also by men, and the terrible conditions of the towns and cities that had been created without any planning. And foremost of these was Lord Shaftesbury. And many of these reformers, not all, but many of them, were motivated by a deep Christian faith that said that you should care for those who are disadvantaged, to those who are vulnerable. And it is to the credit of these people, such as Lord Shaftesbury, that this work was achieved in a nation that had, as it were, seen the advantages of laissez-faire in producing economic growth, but hadn't realised there was still a place for government to meet the needs of the vulnerable and the weak. And in many ways, these Christian philanthropists, such as Lord Shaftesbury, could appeal to the moral conscience of the nation and the governing class to get them to work for and on behalf of the vulnerable. But it did take a lot of effort, because it was in some ways costly, and it went against the governing principles of laissez-faire. Well, thank you for listening.